Christmas. We love this time of year.
Yeah, wrapping presents, decorating the tree, and generally making merry.
And nothing beats a bit of Christmas home cooking shared with family and friends.
Delicious festive food for all occasions, packed with flavour and full of love. Ding dong merrily on high.
And we'll be joined by some familiar faces to get us all into the festive spirit.
Oh, my goodness.
That is preposterously wonderful.
Merry Christmas.
We'll also find out how to make someone's day with delicious homemade foodie gifts.
So, hang up your stockings, tweak your tinsel.
Turn on your fairy lights and relax. We're home for Christmas.
Now, if you are hosting a festive bash this year, there's nothing gets the party started quite like food.
We're making porchetta pork loin, served with sautéed chard and parmesan.
Plus prawn and salmon terrine with a chilled dill and cucumber sauce.
And Denise Lewis joins us for some festive fun. Do you still indulge in all the pigs in blankets and all the accessories?
Yeah, there'll be literally a fight going on in the house if there are no pigs in blankets.
Cheers, Merry Christmas.
Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas.
But first, our trio of festive canapés. Well, you've got to have canapés when you've got people coming around, haven't you?
Yeah, of
The
course.
finger food that greet people, the hungry, and it entices them. You suck them into your web of joy.
And these tomatoes in bacon vodka are perfect. Two things that are part of our everyday existence, bacon and vodka.
Take half a dozen rashers of streaky bacon, put them in a pan.
What we need to do is get that bacon-infused vodka into these lovely cherry tomatoes. And the way that you do that is take said tomato, take a cocktail stick and do that a lot.
This'll keep them amused for hours. At Christmas, it's lovely to invite your neighbours round for aperitifs. And you know, it's great. You know you're not invited for dinner, and you know you're not invited to stay that long. So it works on both sides. And after a while, the bacon will shrink away, and then we scrape the bacon into that dish. Now, the vodka, and we just pour the bottle of vodka over the fatty bacon. We put this to infuse in the freezer. Have you done those already?
Yeah.
You're a clever lad.
I'm quick, aren't I?
After your 6 hours or overnight, it looks like this.
Ooh.
I've got a sieve with some muslin cloth. We pour the vodka in there. That is bacon vodka.
Yes!
You heard it here first.
Not to love.
No, So all we do now is pour over the bacon vodka and leave all those little tontos. They're going, whoa, voddy, bacon, And they'll suck it all up.
And we just pop those in the fridge for a couple of hours.
Thank you. The next canapé is an Italian classic, mortadella mousse. Now, mortadella sausage has been around in Italy since Roman times. It's like a cross between a cold pork sausage and luncheon meat. What we do is we take the blender and we pop in the mortadella. Could you start grating me some Parmesan cheese in here, Si?
I can, mate, yes.
Some creme fraiche. And I want some cream.
Tell me when, mate.
Oh, more. And just give it a blitz. And finish this off with some nutmeg.
Good, we're doing well.
We are. Pop those in the fridge. It is brilliant. It's so easy. It's epic. You know, Si,
Yes.
I wonder if mortadella mousse could become the new Christmas sensation. Everybody all over Britain could be making it. Have you seen the mortadella mousse?
Have you seen it?
You may need shares in mortadella.
It could be a water cooler moment.
A water cooler moment.
Our final canapé for the trio is goat's cheese rondelle served with a fantastic salsa drizzled with warm honey over the top. Perfect.
So first off, I'm going to infuse the oil with a couple of cloves of garlic. Do you prefer, say, a dinner party or like a nibbles party, an hors d'oeuvre party?
a nibbles party. I really like that, as it just because you get lots of different flavours and tastes. I quite like it at this time of the year.
Yeah.
I'm going to make a really simple salsa. We have some tomatoes, some red onion, some finely chopped garlic, some chilli, and then I'm going to chop through some coriander and some basil.
How do you feel about fancy dress parties, Si?
I can never get it right.
One fancy dress party, I went as a white rabbit. I had the suit and everything, big pink ears, you know, like this. But that was the thing, it wasn't a fancy dress party. So I spent the whole night dressed as a rabbit.
How did you not know it wasn't a fancy dress party?
It said fancy dress on the invite, but they only put it on my invite. I used to love it. I once went as Fungus the Bogeyman. Didn't meet a girl that night either. Now let's put these garlic cloves away now. They're frizzled out.
I've just mixed some red white vinegar and some honey, and I'm going to dress the salsa with it.
Nice. What I love is when your guests turn up, and it's worth the effort. You know, rather than just get something out the freezer that you've bought in a packet. It's a surprise, it's lovely. Where did you get this? No, I didn't get it, I made it.
And there's nothing better, is there? This time of the year, Dave, isn't it? It's always a great time to show off. Particularly when you're having a party, it's great.
And then let's face it, what's the point of cooking if you haven't got mouths to feed? And at Christmas, those mouths that you feed are full of Christmas spirit and cheer. And you can fuel that Christmas spirit and cheer as well as much as you like. Well, this is the goat's cheese, and we're going to cut it into pieces, about 1 centimetre. We're going to paner these. Panning in kind of cookery terms means kind of crumbing. So in one bowl I have my flour, the other bowl a couple of eggs, and in this bowl some breadcrumbs. Now, to bring the flavour out, we're going to mix in a couple of tablespoons of herbe de Provence. Taste of lavender, sage, thyme. It's wonderful. Right, it's that old trick, flour, egg and Herbie crumbs. Herbie crumbs, it sounds like a saxophonist from a jazz band, doesn't it? Now on the saxophone, Herbie crumbs. And we pop that in the garlic-infused oil to sizzle away.
And as soon as they've taken on that golden colour, take them out of the pan and drain the oil.
Now we can start designing our platter of canapés.
Why not?
I've just got some little toasts here. Now we're just going to stack these up with some of the mousse and top with chopped pistachios. You know, a lot of us are on a budget and times are tight. It's a little treat and it's pretty cheap as well. So I've got 10 little kind of snacks here out of half of that quantity of just basically 1 packet of mortadella.
I'm going to dress our beautiful tomato with some Worcestershire sauce, some Tabasco on it as well.
Just a note, the bacon vodka infused tomatoes are not suitable for children. But the mortadella mousse is something that the children will love.
Oh, flippin' heck. They'll not be long before they're here.
I know. And you always want to make it look nice as well.
I know.
Oh, man. What happens if nobody turns up?
Well, then we've got loads to eat.
Yay!
And then just to finish off,
Oh.
a little sprig of rosemary.
Oh, you poet.
And there we have it, our trio of canapés. What would you go for first? As soon as you come in, what would be your first pick?
Vodka-infused cherry tomato.
Yeah, let's go. Hey, they're brilliant.
It's a party. Oh, they are, aren't they?
Oh, hey, man.
It works.
Right.
Oh, this has got an ooze.
Oh, man.
That is brilliant. You get the most wonderful, the goat's cheese is oozing, it's hot, the crunchy crumbs, the salsa.
Finally, but by no means least,
Mortadella mousse, garnished with nutmeg and pistachio.
epic.
It's epic. I tell you what, I'd love to come round to a party at our house.
And it would be good, wouldn't it?
It would, wouldn't it?
I never get invited anywhere else.
Should we go and circulate?
Yeah. Mortadella mousse topped with pistachios, drunken tomatoes with bacon vodka, and deep-fried goat's cheese. Let the party begin.
If you're stuck for Christmas gift ideas, then why not make your own? Eshy Brown has a foodie present your friends are gonna love.
They do smell good. Oh, really good. It's a great present because it looks absolutely gorgeous and it's so Christmassy. You know, orange just smells lovely at Christmas. Dried oranges are always around my house as a decoration, so I just love using them. You You pop 1.5 cups of water, 1 cup of sugar, and then you start to bring it to a gentle boil. Then you want to just turn them every 15 minutes. And the idea is that the oranges start to go clear around the edge. And until that's at that point, you're not ready to take them out. They almost look like things that you could tie to a Christmas tree, little sweets that you can take, and they'll sparkle as well if it's sort of got fairy lights and things. Orange with chocolate is just a winning combination. I mean, you can do other things as well. You could do lime. Lime and chocolate is really good as well. Just depends on what flavours you like, but fruit and chocolate just go so well together. So this feels so Christmassy right now. The smell of the orange and the melted chocolate just looks gorgeous. Everyone is getting them. They're going to do a big old batch of them, and then everyone's going to get them for Christmas or in their stocking. So they are a little bit of a sticky sweet, so I recommend popping them into a little jar, an airtight jar, and that means that they'll keep them preserved so you don't have to worry about them going off. You can keep them in the fridge or you can just keep them in a jar. They look really nice if you pop them in a jar and then tie a bit of ribbon around them and a little bit of fern or a fern cone or something like that, just to make them look really pretty. And then you can just give them in a jar like that, you don't have to worry about them being sticky. And they taste amazing. They taste a little bit like chocolate orange cakes. When people give you this, they think it's something that you've bought in the shop because it looks that pretty. But yeah, when you tell them you've made it, then they're even more impressed. So it's definitely something to try.
Well, the thing about Christmas and Christmas parties and people coming round is that you want fantastic people, your mates to come round, and we've certainly got that.
We have, because with us today, we have the one, the only, Denise Lewis, OBE, and gold medal Olympian. Welcome.
Thank you
and
for
a
having
very
me.
Merry Christmas to
Merry
you.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you too.
Do you love Christmas?
I do, and I've grown to love it even more so since I've had my children and my own family.
Of course, because it's the big event, it's the big day, everybody gets excited and...
Yeah, they get excited. It's a chance to spend time together,
Yes.
real quality time, which we're all searching for. And
Yes, we are.
so the perfect time is Christmas.
How old are your children?
15, 11 and 9.
So they're actually fully immersive in Christmas now.
They love it.
Well, we have got a special dish for you. We're going to cook an Italian porchetta roast on a bed of potatoes and onions. It's a wonderful party-sharing dish.
Now, what the butcher's done is he's boned this loin out, but left the pork belly. What happens is the fat seeps into the loin and keeps it beautifully moist.
I have to say, as a child, we didn't eat that much pork, and I used to just assume it's because it was so dry.
Well, this is an absolute cast-iron guarantee that you're going to get a moist, tasty, beautifully crispy joint.
I'm going to make a stuffing, but it's not a stuffing like you would do for turkey or...
It's more a paste, isn't it?
Now, that is a whole head of garlic, some chilli flakes and some crushed fennel seeds, about 3 tablespoons of rosemary and the zest of a lemon.
Smell some of those herbs.
Yeah.
Just imagine.
I'm just wasting time here.
Yeah.
So, Denise, do you do the cooking at home at Christmas?
Well, it's actually a bit of a family affair, as it should be.
Yeah.
Obviously, I do most of the hard work.
Of course.
But my kids and my husband get stuck in, you know, so they'll be in charge of the potatoes, the veg, and I'll take care of all the meat and the presentation, the table
Who
layout.
does the drinks at Christmas?
That's my husband. Yeah, he does the drinks and he'll certainly hammer through them as well. But it's...
Well done, Steve, well done.
I'm going to put a bit of olive oil in, and then I'm going to dribble white wine in until we have that said paste.
Can you just use any white wine, or does it have to be cooking wine? Or...
No, look, there's a really famous saying that never put anything into a dish that you're not prepared to drink.
That was Keith Floyd, wasn't it?
It was.
Are we there yet?
Are we there yet?
Are we there
A
yet?
little bit more. About 50 ml of wine will do nicely. Do you enjoy cooking?
I do, but I've had to get used to larger numbers. But I think that's where the preparation comes in handy, isn't it?
In one, absolutely.
Are you good at
absolutely.
preparation?
I've got better. Got better over the years. You know, certain things that you can do. You can leave things overnight.
Yeah.
And so you can actually interact with people instead of just being head down in the kitchen all day.
But this dish is perfect for a party because, of course, you can make it a couple of days in advance. You get it rolled, stuffed. You leave it in the fridge for 2 days. The flavours are just going to get better and better.
So, Denise, how was it? How did you learn how to cook?
By observation, just watched my mum. She was a really good cook. She liked to experiment. And so it must have filtered into my consciousness because I never thought I'd be able to prepare the meals that I do today.
Well, you know, I think that's how we all learn, hasn't it? I mean, certainly Dave and I from our parents and friends. And
the pleasure you get from that.
Yeah.
But are you laid back at Christmas or are you kind of hyper-organised and...
I tell you what I have done is pop round to the neighbours and had a very unusual sparkling Shiraz
Oh, yes. It's nice, that.
and lethal.
Oh, yeah, no, it does get you a bit tiddly.
Yes, I had probably 2-3 glasses of that. Forgot that the turkey was in. That half an hour chat turned into 4 hours.
No.
And it was carnage. My bird was literally, when I came to pick it up, the undercarriage fell off. Overcooked.
I've got to say, when your undercarriage falls off your bird, it's a tragic tale of woe. It is. What Santa left me? An undercarriage and no breast.
You could just have told your guests it was Cajun.
I know.
You could have. Right, so I've just put the onions and the potatoes in the tray, ready to receive those beautiful cooking juices.
So we go all panto, isn't it?
Do you just slob out like in front of the telly like the rest of us on Christmas Day and Boxing Day? You know?
Yes.
Because I bet you got loads of
Absolutely.
tracksuits.
I've got a fair few. But yeah, I like to relax. But I'm always on the go. I'm an industrious worker at Christmas as well.
You look like an industrious worker, I have to say. Of course. Now, here is a top tip. What we're going to do is we're going to put a little pocket to receive Dave's fantastic paste.
Should we stuff some down there?
Absolutely.
Starters. But you get almost like when you cut it, you get this little vein of herbage.
Herbage.
Yeah.
I love that.
Oh, but it's great
Herbage.
cold, this dish as well.
So lovely.
That's a top tip. Obviously, people are used to scoring on the outside, but also this
you can
pocket
just
is
do it.
handy. It smells fantastic.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Doesn't it smell great? Now, if you've noticed, what we haven't done is there's no salt in this paste, because if you put salt in now, it'll draw all the moisture out the meat, which is fatal. That's what we don't want. We're trying to keep the moisture in.
So what are you going to cook for Christmas lunch, Denise?
Well, depending on how this turns out,
Hey?
Huh?
Might have a convert.
Oh,
it
brilliant.
might be a convert. I think it's
Yeah.
fantastic.
The thing about porchetta is, remember, it's this big. But if you get a port loin that's that long, it's exactly the same method. So you could feed 15, 20 people.
Easily.
And what a centrepiece for your party.
So,
Should I hold a new knot?
absolutely, that'd be grand.
Do you still indulge in all the pigs in blankets?
There'll be literally a fight going on in the house if there are no pigs in blankets.
We once wrote a leftover recipe that involved leftover pigs in blankets. And somebody said, are you mad? This is not going to happen. But even with your rarefied athletic system, do you allow yourself pigs in blankets and bread sauce, or does it sabotage the entire machine?
What I do is I pick them out, some of them, before I get to the table. So I have my portion whilst I'm cooking, so no one notices that I'm eating it. So I create an illusion of holiness.
Yes. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the donut on the way to the car from the supermarket car park, that does count.
You divil.
I know, little divil.
Now we've got this rolled, we've got the paste in.
We have some water in the bottom of the tray.
Why the water?
It stops it burning. And we've got some wine.
You probably want to leave this to dry out and to be in the fridge for at least 24 hours.
And the reason that we want the skin to dry out is that it forms a better crackling. And then we'll push salt into all of those scores that your lovely butcher has made.
So it's OK to salt the skin, but
Oh,
not
definitely.
the meat.
Yes, yeah.
You must salt the skin.
Yeah.
Perfect. And then just rub it all over with oil, OK? And then season with salt again. And have you noticed the salt now starts to stick?
Yeah.
And it'll form a beautiful salty crust, which will help the crackling no end.
It's fantastic. I mean, it looks impressive, but the top tips there that I think, you know, people can really apply to their cooking and just to make a big difference.
Now, this needs to go into low oven, 150 degrees Celsius, for 4 hours. Then we take the foil off and put the oven right up to, say, 200, 220 Celsius for the last half hour. And your joint will be cooked perfectly.
And that skin will be as crispy as a crispy thing.
Oh, well, the 4.5 hours or so give us plenty of time to have a nice cup of tea and a natter.
That'd be lovely.
What's not to love? Right, let's have a cuppa.
I think this is the nicest bit, when the food starts to cook and you stop and have a cuppa and a chat.
Yeah, I mean, the smells are incredible, but the chat is nice. I'm
Oh,
so
it is.
happy.
What was Christmas like when you were a young girl?
It was a quiet affair because I grew up with my mum,
Yeah.
and I'm an only child, so it was very intimate, very quiet.
What traditions do you still maintain from, you know, those Christmases with your mum?
I like to do a stocking for each of my 3 children, which is nice. I see them, they look forward to opening that if they haven't already done so before I wake up.
What did you used to do with your mum? What was the big thing that you both looked forward to other than spending time together?
There was always a West Indian Christmas cake.
Oh.
Right. What was
Full
in
of-
that, Denise?
Well, you could smell it before you taste it. So
Yeah.
it's full of the rum.
Yeah.
Lots of fruit, mixed fruit, a bit like a Christmas pudding, if you like.
Yeah.
But
And it's wet and moist,
moist
and oh
and
god,
gorgeous.
that's great.
Mwah.
So did the food have like a West Indian flavour? Was there some spice to it rather than like the traditional Christmas that we know?
Yes, definitely a little bit more spice, I'd say, a little bit more kick. But, you know, that fusion of the Caribbean meets traditional British
Yeah.
food was always, you know, present in our household. So we had the classic roast potatoes, but stuffing always had a little bit of a twist to it.
Yeah.
What sort of prezzies did you get?
I think one of my best Christmas presents was a pair of trainers. Because I, even at that age, aspired to being an Olympian, there was a particular brand that was synonymous with the Olympics, and I wanted those trainers.
Yeah.
And so it was a big deal for me to get brand new, spanking, you know, named,
Yes.
named
Yeah, that's important.
trainers.
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting. Did you always have that aspiration to be an Olympian, even when you were little?
Yes, I watched the Olympics and I was moved, I was in awe, and that was what I set out to do. For me, it was an opportunity to see the world, and
Yes.
I really have done that.
Oh, you have?
And, you know, to represent your country
Yeah, absolutely.
Amazing.
on the biggest stage, it really doesn't get better than that.
As a child, how did you start running? Was it those shoes that set you off?
It's a bit Forrest Gump, just go, run,
Yeah?
keep running. I loved it. I loved it at school. I used to race in the playground, and I literally just kept taking it on a notch. And so the Olympics for me was the catalyst. That was what unlocked the passion even further, because then I knew that just being able to run, but run with purpose, I
Yes.
could go somewhere with it.
Yes.
And my Go Faster trainers did help.
Yeah.
Well, Christmas wouldn't be Christmas without a present, would
It
it?
certainly wasn't.
I was
So
wondering.
Dave and I have got you your said stocking.
Wow.
So
Can I
Merry
have a little
Christmas
present?
from Dave and I.
Thank you,
Just a little
guys.
something.
Aha.
That's absolute. It's got to be.
It's got to be. There has to be a Satsuma tangerine in there. Love it.
Now you'd think initially we were quite cheap, but we're not. Keep
So
going.
is there more?
Keep digging.
Oh, yeah.
Keep digging.
Ooh.
See?
It's
just a
eager.
little
I
thing,
mean,
it's just a little-
the anticipation is overwhelming. This is great.
It's nearly as big as the other one.
It's bigger than my other little gong.
But there's chocolate in it, so you'll be all right. You'll be all right.
That's actually really funny, because when I started taking my Olympic medal, my gold medal, around to schools
Yeah.
just to share my story, there was one child that asked me, said, has it got chocolate in it?
Oh, what a sweetie.
Sweetie. So, yeah, that's very lovely. Thank you.
Well, I could chat on for hours, but we need to get back now and finish dinner.
OK.
Get my running shoes on now, come on.
Yeah.
That's it, Kingy. Foil's off.
Perfect. Well done, mate.
And that gives us just time to do 2 cracking sides. I'm going to do a wonderful Italian dish with chard and Parmesan cheese. So my first mission is to finely chop the stalks and shred the leaves.
Well, I'm going to do a beautiful spiced applesauce to go with our porchetta. So, what we're going to do is we're going to add some butter And I, while that is melting, are going to speedily peel and chop these lovely Bramley apples. And it's all going to go really well. Straight into the pan. And then we're going to add some lemon zest and then the juice of a whole lemon. If you've just had your nails done for Christmas, this is probably not a good idea. Use a squeezer.
As long as you don't wipe your eyes afterwards. That's what I've done and forgotten about it.
With chilli, yeah. It's with chilli or
Yeah,
any
Scotch
sort
bonnet
of...
chilli.
Oh, dear me. And then we add some cinnamon, some allspice, some cloves, and some soft brown sugar, and 4 tablespoons of water.
Well, I need to get my chard on. So first off, we put the shallot in there and we start sweating that down. And alongside that, all the charred stems I've just cut.
Do you want me to give it a quick stir, mate?
Oh, yeah, please. Certainly makes a change from your Brussels sprouts.
It does. It's great.
It's trying to find the vegetables that the children will eat, because my littlest one is allergic to most things green.
Do you have any of those sayings in your house? When my boys were growing up, I used to say, right, you can't tell me you don't like it unless you've tried it.
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah, I've been known to get them to close their eyes as well.
Yeah.
and chew. So it's kind of like, you know, that sort of experience.
Into this, I'm just going to strip some thyme leaves. Oh, you smell it now, can't you?
Yeah, it's fab.
Now, got the zest of a lemon.
I've got to say, mate, it smells fabulous.
Oh, it's a lovely dish. Now, the leaves go in along with some stock and freshly grated Parmesan cheese. Oh, such a lovely colour, the chard.
My mouth is salivating over here.
Good. It's good food.
So, Denise, are you a good buyer of Christmas presents, do you reckon?
I just think Christmas is a time where you can overspend.
Yes.
And I have done it on numerous occasions. And so I've just, over the last few years, been a bit more sensible, I like to call it. Not tight, but sensible.
No, not tight. So how frugal are you?
Well, I have been known to buy a few presents on the day, for the day, but then, you know, go out the next day for Boxing Day sales or even January sales and buy the presents at a third of the price. What's he like?
Shall we check on the hero? Is it in?
Oh, yeah, baby.
Oh, yes!
Look at this beautiful porchetta.
Oh,
I feel like I want to give it a round of applause. It
Oh,
looks
it
that
should
fantastic.
look it.
That crackling is
Look
a
at that.
sight to behold.
your mum used to do this.
Listen,
Let's listen to it. I mean, it's just beautiful.
Yeah, it's all right there.
should I, Mr. Myers?
You can't. I'll serve up the accoutrements. It's lovely. You can see the herbs in the middle.
Oh.
There's a big bit of crap in there.
Yep.
It has definitely got Denise's name
That has
all
got my
over
name on it, hasn't it? This is the moment I've been waiting for.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you for coming.
Dive in.
Thank you for having me. This
Not at
looks
all.
incredible.
You're very, very welcome.
Good herbs.
Yeah.
The meat is so succulent.
Oh, brilliant. Come on, mate, let's have a go.
Apple sauce. Now that pops.
Doesn't it?
Oh,
That really does pop. But there's one bit you can't use cutlery for.
No.
No.
And this is where I
Denise.
regress to my childhood.
Oh.
Magic.
You happy with that?
Happy days.
Happy Christmas.
Well, happy Christmas.
Porchetta pork loin with sautéed chard and parmesan. Perfect for when you have a crowd.
It's always good to take a bottle of something to a party. Vanessa Dennett has the perfect tipple to kick off any festive gathering.
I really like giving Sloe Gin as a gift at Christmas time. Its colour alone lends itself to the season. It's that beautiful, beautiful, deep sort of ruby garnet colour. it's really easy to make it look beautiful in an unusually shaped bottle and with a little bit of decoration. And sometimes I even put a little note on suggesting how people might like to use it, maybe a cocktail or sloshing it over ice cream. I have been out to find the sloes. They grow on a blackthorn bush. Now, there are various folklores that you shouldn't pick a sloe until after the first frost, but I think of all the advice I've been given and I've read, the one that made most sense was to pick them when they're ripe. The skins split while they're frozen, so that when you come to actually combine them with the sugar and the gin, all those lovely juices are going to release. His good tip is to put the sloes in while they're still frozen, because once they've started defrosting, they become a little bit stickier and more difficult to pour into the neck of a bottle. If you're making it in the early autumn, you probably could decant it in time for Christmas, but in honesty, it will be much better next Christmas or even the Christmas after that. So patience is rewarded. There are lots of alternatives to Sloe Gin, and actually I've also made some blackberry vodka using very much the same method. And with some beautiful decoration, maybe some berries and leaves and a little handwritten gift tag, I think it's a lovely Christmas gift. The only danger, I might add, is that they come to expect it year after year, so be prepared to repeat. Enjoy it as I do, just very simply, out of the glass, in front of the fire. Happy Christmas.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, Denise.
Cheers, Denise.
Now, have we got a little Christmas special for you?
We've got our smoked salmon terrine, served with a lovely cucumber and dill sauce.
It's a good old-fashioned gelatine terrine, this, so we're going to soak the gelatine in some water.
And just start by laying smoked salmon into a loaf tin.
This is definitely a family favourite, the smoked salmon in our house.
It's a lovely, it's just a lovely twist on it, you know.
And don't worry about overdoing this, because from my mind, you can't have enough smoked salmon, especially at Christmas. So are you big on decorations, Denise?
I've got better, and I've moved away from the generic ones that my mum used to do. And the reason I'm smiling is because she was pretty naff, actually, at decorations. They were awful. You know, that pink tinsel that had been used and reused and was threadbare that she used to try and put up. I was just like, oh, I can't even bear to look at it.
You don't like tinsel?
No.
I'm not a big tinsel fan either. I like stars, you know.
I like stars.
My house is like the inside of a magpie's head. No, I love a bit of bling.
I think my biggest problem is usually deciding whether I'm going to keep the same colour scheme year after year.
I know what you mean.
So I've baubled out of control sometimes, you know. I've got the red ones, I've got the clear ones, I'm going white this year, I'm going multicoloured. I'm overwhelmed.
Now, here's the big question. Real tree or artificial?
I started off with a real tree because I thought, I've arrived, I can do that.
Yes.
And then the needles. And they say they don't drop, but they drop.
You know, I know,
They
but
do.
you get it. You've got to put it in a bucket and water it. It doesn't drop then.
So
And then your bucket leaks.
there you...
And then the carpet's gone. Then it's an insurance claim for the new year. Oh, I can see it now. Anyway, what's your artificial tree like? I mean, are you a tasteful decorator? Do you kind of do a themed tree? Or is it just like a free-for-all, an explosion of colour and tinsel?
No, I like to think about these things. So my artificial tree, a couple of years old, pre-lit.
Pre-lit?
Pre-lit.
Oh, yes, so it's all even.
You get it out and plug it in?
Perfect symmetry. It's lovely. It's good, but, you know, having spent, you know, a good few hours on the tree, I'm going to sound like a really terrible mother, but then the kids come in with their lovely homemade ones from school, and they want to put them everywhere. And I think that looks pretty, but sometimes I just move them around to the side. I give them their own little Christmas tree. They've
right.
got their own Christmas tree that they like to decorate and have their own creative licence.
Ah, well, that's nice. Now, to start the filling, what I'm going to do is I'm just chopping through some prawns and we're going to flake some salmon. And try and keep the flake in as much as you can, because it's lovely when you get those big, unctuous bits of salmon.
The base for this is whipped cream. So I've got some cream, I'm just going to whip it. And it's like a soft whip for this.
Look at that. I'm going to toss that together. Lemon zest, some lemon juice.
Sorry.
I'm going to put some lemon zest, some lemon juice, and some salt and pepper to the prawns and the flaked salmon. It's lovely.
But do you have parties? Are you a party-giving household?
Yeah, I think so. We tend to do a good New Year's party. So I invite, my friends over, my hubby's friends and family, and we have a right old shindig. We have a good time.
Do we leave
Lots
our
of
addresses?
music. Yes, you can.
Is that all right?
As long as you come round and cook first, that's all,
Well,
all
we could
good.
certainly bring a couple of salmon terrines.
Yes, that's for sure.
And now we fold in my cream.
What I've loved so far is that, all the ingredients you're using, they're easy to find. You don't have to really source them in the most obscure places. It's
Absolutely.
all easy.
Yeah.
Well, it has to be easy at Christmas,
I could just eat that now and call it a really indulgent prawn cocktail.
Couldn't. Now, the gelatine, it's all gone slightly apathetic, wilted and wobbly.
It's almost like a squid that's lost interest, isn't it, gelatine?
Stop.
So
please.
4 leaves of gelatine that we're just going to dissolve in the cream. Right, what we need to do, it's still a little hot. What we need to do is sieve that. And Dave, if you could stir that,
Yeah.
mate, I'm going to chop through some dill and chives.
And I kind of quite like mine quite herby.
And the same.
Yeah, it's nice. You get the green flecks, looks lovely. Do you use a lot of herbs in your cooking?
Lots, actually.
Yeah, what's your favourite?
I love coriander. I love thyme. Those are some of my favourites.
Thyme seems to be in every Caribbean recipe that we've cooked with.
Yeah.
And it's funny because in my head it was such an English ingredient, but every dish we seem to cook with a Caribbean flavour involves thyme.
I just think I love the fragrance. I quite like the taste as well.
Yeah.
But I have to say, coriander is also one of my favourites.
Yes, I love it too.
Good job, Kingy.
There we go, nice and fine.
The dill and chives together.
It's
Paradise.
just lovely, isn't it?
Fold that.
Don't quite understand flat leaf parsley myself.
It's more subtle than the old curly.
But you see, you couldn't make a tabbouleh with curly parsley.
No, you couldn't.
But flat leaf parsley, it definitely tastes of parsley. But there again, I think sometimes now, chefs tend to do recipes that say, some flat leaf parsley, flat leaf parsley. We forget our curly friend.
Yeah, well, I like a curly friend.
Oh, I do, certainly. On a fish cake, on the top, with your hollandaise.
What's not love?
Curly friend. Now, should I do this here so we can see?
Yeah.
That's my lime tin.
Over to you, Mucker, over to you.
And we just hoof this in. This actually would be quite a good dish to do with the kids.
Yeah.
Because there's lots of nice assembly bits with it. And again, the result really is pretty stunning.
When the children especially have had a hand or a part to play in the cooking,
So
when
lovely.
they see the end results and the fruits of their labour,
Yeah.
it makes it more appealing, really get stuck in.
Especially when there's a bit of construction involved.
Yeah, I mean,
You
this
know.
they'd love. They'd really love this.
Now we just take these tails of salmon like this, bring it over and wrap it up. If I've done it right, don't worry about it getting thick, because that's a treat. It's like the bottom of your walnut whip. The best bit is how, remember it used to be really thick in the
Yeah.
old days.
Yeah, I do.
I want the salmon like this. But I'm going to pop this in the refrigerator, and I am going to get out one that we've got already chilled. Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Just tap that.
Oh, nice.
It's nice and moussey. Well,
Mousse and firm, but not too firm. Lovely.
oh, no.
Nice.
Firm but yielding. Dill sauce now.
You're going to love it.
I will.
You're not keen on dill, are you?
It's not my favourite, but
I trust us. Have we let you down yet?
no, I've been more than happy so far. It's just sometimes it was a bit overkill at one stage, dill.
I agree, it was. I mean, I think dill is one of those herbs that needs to be used appropriately, because if it isn't, It's pretty strong.
Now, in the dill sauce, we're going to have ribbons of cucumber. Cut it in half. Just take all those seeds off. And what we're left with is the lovely firm cucumber flesh, which with the peeler, I'm going to transform into a bowl full of cucumber ribbons. You could chop this, but ribbons are better, aren't they? More stylish. It's a party after all.
So, to make the sauce for Dave's fantastic ribbons of cucumber, I'm going to chop through some dill. Sorry. And we need the juice of a lime. We need some cider vinegar, a little bit of salt, and yoghurt.
Can you use creme fraiche at all, or is
You
yogurt,
can,
yeah?
absolutely, or sour cream.
I was just going to say, fat-free creme fraiche would be OK, but considering what's in the terrine, I think once you've entered that leap of faith, you might as well jump over the cliff.
That's true, man.
But you know what? I think our party fare is shaping up pretty well.
Indeed.
But, you know, if you had the ultimate party, I mean, everybody living or dead, would you love to invite to that party?
Cool, that's a difficult one. You need a good comedian.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Don't you? So someone to get everyone together, icebreaker, maybe Tommy Cooper.
Yes.
Oh, nice,
Yes.
nice. Yeah.
Or even my father-in-law, actually, come on. I mean, Tom O'Connor.
Yes.
He's
Is
a
he your
funny man. Yes,
father-in-law?
he is, yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, we've worked with him.
He's a lovely,
He's lovely.
man. So who'd you get to do the music?
Do you need a good DJ? Pete Tong, maybe?
Pete Tong, nice. Well, hopefully the rest of this doesn't go. Pete Tong.
Class.
Thanks.
Simon?
Yes?
There are your cucumber ribbons,
I'm just going to put a little bit of that over.
and I'll get the terrine out. Right, here we go. Is he busy? Let's get fizzy.
Oh. Now, a top tip to cutting a terrine, so you get beautiful, beautiful finish. Use a bread knife and a wet blade.
You just let the knife do the work, as my father
Absolutely.
used to say.
It's the weight of the knife. You don't need to put any pressure on it
Go, have
at
you got
all.
it?
Oh, you made that look effortless.
One beautiful piece of terrine.
It looks beautiful. There it goes.
All right.
Dill, all right.
Yes, I'm going to treasure that.
I love this. And the dill isn't very strong.
No, it's
Funny
not.
enough.
No.
Is that because of the lime?
Well, it's because of the lime will always take dill down because it's anise.
I think it's beautiful. It's this is really light, fresh.
Yeah.
Almost a taste of spring, summer in that. But
Yes.
You're going
this
to
is
get
superb.
you're going to get a dozen slices out of this. So it is a way of making, you know, a little go an awful long way, but with a sense of style.
And the presentation, I think, would look fantastic on a table,
Yeah.
wouldn't it?
Yeah.
It would.
Can we dig in?
Can we dig in?
Please.
with you?
Sharing is caring, isn't it?
It is. It is. And it's Christmas, and that's what it's all about. All those flavours, lovely, delicate, fishy flavours. Beautiful.
There's a really great balance amongst the flavours. There's nothing
Yeah.
is actually jumping and screaming out at you, even though they are quite strong on their own. If you crack on, talk amongst yourselves while I tuck in.
Oh, Denise,
Very
that's
happy.
fab.
Thanks, Denise.
Prawn and salmon terrine with a dill and cucumber sauce. Well, it's a party on a plate.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, Denise, and a very, very Merry Christmas.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
and cheers, lots of love to you and your family.
And to you too. This is wonderful.